Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's Mystic Moonstone Weekly Angel Card reading. The duration for this reading is the 28th through to the 3rd. Okay, let's have a look and see what the cards have in store for us this week. First card we have is Archangel Raphael, and it's the card of healing. I always say when this card comes up, it's not so much about physical healing as emotional healing. We have that lovely yellow there which links it in with mental healing, with psychological healing. Okay, so watch out for your mood being lifted. You know, the yellow takes you back into your personal power. It takes you in with your solar plexus chakra. So, you know, so watch out for that kind of upliftment, I think is the word I'm looking for there. The sun's getting to me. Let's have a look and see what the influence card is. Okay, and we were just talking about mental healing, emotional healing, upliftment, and we have the card of emotions. Okay, so someone out there's feeling a little bit emotional at the moment, and watch out for a little bit of upliftment coming in beginning of the week. You know, we have a bank holiday at the beginning of the week, so maybe you just need a little bit of a break, or if you're working and you're thinking, oh, it's bank holiday, one thing and another, you know, maybe just kind of take a moment out and just kind of count your blessings and let the emotional healing just come in, okay? Because sometimes life can feel like it's getting you down, and the more you kind of focus on that, the more it does get you down, and the more you kind of focus on the positives, the more you start to see that there are some. You get up in the morning, for instance, you know, it can be just the little things you focus on, but slowly it will build as you go through the day. Okay. We have Archangel Haniel, and we have the card of beauty. I think I know exactly where this reading's going, okay, because I was just talking about focusing on the positives, on the gratitude side of life, really. And you have the card of beauty there. Archangel Haniel, she comes in and she teaches you to kind of connect with your inner divinity. You know, we're all connected to the divine, okay? We're all children of the divine. None of us are failures. None of us have done half the wrongs we feel we've done, okay? We're all pretty amazing. We're just a miracle. When you think of life, when you think of the moment of conception to the moment of holding that child, you know, it's all these miracles that took place. You know, just think of the process of birth. You came through that. You're here, you're watching this video, you survived. Okay, when you think about it, you know, sperm meets egg, you know, that's a miracle. It's a miracle, and you are that miracle. So never ever feel that you're a failure or a loser, or what's the meaning of my life? You know, what is my life's purpose? If you think about it, you're here. You know, and that is the miracle. So grasp that simple miracle and then build upon that. Okay, and Archangel Haniel is the angel who will help you to do that. Okay, you know, we've all got our own talents, we've all got our own skills, everybody, you know, so sometimes we just have to dig a little bit deep to find what they are, but they're there. Okay, let's have a look. So the simple beauty of life, that's what that card is asking you to look at. We have colour healing. Okay, so they want you to bring a little bit of colour in. Now, colour healing can come in many, many different forms. I've said this before. It could be working with crystals. It may be that you want to start painting. It may be you want to change your whole wardrobe and bring in colours. Because remember, when we have colours on our body, as the light goes through, we absorb that energy. Okay, and it's the same with colours that we don't see. So if you've got, for instance, if you need red energy, but red doesn't really suit you, you can wear red underwear. Okay, you can put a red vest on. Okay, and that way you're not kind of showing that red to everybody else, but you're getting the benefits of that energy. You might want to put jewellery on that has those colour qualities. You may want to eat those colour qualities, okay? So watch out for the colours that you need. You know, your soul will tell you if you actually sit quiet and listen. You know, I always give the example of going to the wardrobe and opening the doors and looking at your clothes and thinking, I've got nothing to wear. And the truth is, what you're really saying is, I haven't got the colour energy that I need today. Okay, so that's, you know, and they're little signs, and just kind of think about, what would I like to wear? What colour's drawing me? Go and look through the magazines, what colour's drawing you? Okay, so it's about listening to yourself. Oops, got my cards here. And we have Archangel Gabriel. I've talked about colour, and some of you may want to start doing art, may want to start drawing. He is the angel, or she, you know, I think angels, they can, I don't really feel, I feel we put a gender on them. I don't feel they have a gender, and I know Archangel Gabriel is one of those ones that some people refer to as female, some people refer to as male. I think a mix of both, okay. But Archangel Gabriel, anyway, is communication coming in. That communication may be with people around you. It may be with spirit, okay. Somebody may decide that they want to have a go at psychic art, because I keep getting psychic, as I was talking about the artists, I kept getting psychic. Okay, so I feel somebody out there may be wanting to do more along those lines. Okay, let's look at the last card. And we have a card of balance. Okay, it's always important to bring balance into your life, and that's if you're spiritual, you need to make sure you've also got one foot on the ground whilst you're getting your wings, kind of a thing. You know, the same with work, the same with a relationship, anything in life, you have to make sure you have that balance. You know, I think that's really, really important. Okay, and sometimes we need to be reminded, because sometimes we just let our life get top heavy in one way. Maybe we're working too much. I was talking about somebody working on bank holiday. I really kind of felt that, and I felt that it was bringing their mood down. Okay, when I do these readings, they're generic, but you know, quite often I'll get little things come in, and I feel that they're meant for certain people. I don't know who they're meant for, but I feel that, you know, that's why I always try and give them like that. Okay, I'm going to do a recap. We have Archangel Raphael at the beginning of the week. He is the master healer of the angels, the angelic healer. Okay, but it's not so much physical healing as emotional healing, which makes sense with the influence card we have, as it's a card of emotions. Maybe you might need to go and just spend some time near water. Okay, because I always find that really helps your emotions. And if you can't spend time by a lake or the sea or a stream or whatever, just run a bath and put some candles around it and relax. Okay, because as you kind of, if you haven't got a bath, have a shower. There's always an answer for everything with me, okay, but I just feel that, you know, that having water around you, it's like, you know, I was talking about pregnancy earlier, and the miracle that was your birth. And when you think about it, water surrounds us in the womb. It's like a natural state for us. And when we surround ourselves with the energy of water, it's very calming. Okay, so just remember that. Then we go to Archangel Haniel. Now, I talked about her being the angel that connects you with the divine, creator, but she is also an angel who draws upon the earth energies and the lunar energies. Okay, and you know, when I think of lunar energies, I kind of feel it has very much, for me anyway, a very similar energy to water. Okay, and it's very calming. It's an energy that directs the tides. Okay, so there's a connection between lunar energy and the element of water. Okay, so I just feel that that's something worth thinking about, and maybe taking advantage of the different phases of the moon. Okay, so just remember that. And also, if you're feeling a little bit down, and we've got this nice weather at the moment, if you can ground yourself, because as I said, she's the earth energies as well, and water replenishes the earth, doesn't it? So there's all this kind of link coming in here. But if you can, even if it's just standing in your own garden, take your socks off, take your shoes off, and just stand barefooted and just ground yourself, and you will really benefit from that. Okay, we have the colour healing card, which is the influence of that. So Get out in nature. I've just talked about grounding yourself, okay? And you know, if you go by the sea, if you go by a lake, you have all that lovely colour coming in, and that is just the most natural colour healing you can get. End of week, we have Archangel Gabriel, communication. You know, this may be communication with somebody that you need communication with, because there's lots of lovely green in there, and there's the heart. So, you know, it may be communication that comes in and brings about that kind of healing, that emotional healing. And the last card is balance, okay? And balance is the key to everything. If you could keep your life and all the different areas of your life balanced, you'd be happy. Simple, that simple. Okay, so really focus on achieving balance. Okay, you all know how to get your name in the green bag. Thank you for supporting the page, thank you for supporting me. And love and light to you all. Bye. And we've got to the draw. Let's see who's coming out this week. They're Carmel Wald. Carmel Wald. I don't know how I said that. Sorry, Carmel. Let's have a look and see what cards are coming your way. Okay, the card we have is Archangel Sandalphon, and we have the card of victory. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Okay, so there's something you've been wanting for a while now, Carmel, and it feels like you've been sending out prayers and the answers are going to be flowing in over, I want to say, they'll start to come in as we get into the month of June, but I don't feel all the answers are going to come in until we get to July. Okay, so because I'm kind of getting sort of drawn to 4 to 6 weeks, okay, with you, but I feel there is a victory. I feel there's something that you've been, as I said, sending out, just wanting either confirmation of or the answer, you know, affirmation that yes, it's got there, you know, that you have your victory. Okay, so as I said, Archangel Sandalphon, a lovely angel. Remember, sometimes our prayers aren't answered exactly the way we think they're going to be, because the divine sees the bigger picture, the angels see the bigger picture, and they know exactly what our life purpose is and where we're supposed to be going. We had Archangel Haniel came up in the main reading, and she's coming up here. And if you remember, I was talking about watching how the moon affects you, okay? And I kind of get the sense of your energy's been kind of dipping a little bit, okay? The card asks that you notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalise upon these cycles, okay? So I really feel, again, that is kind of, quite often when I do a reading, what will happen is it will link in with the main reading. I've noticed that, you know, it wasn't my intention when I started doing this, but it's just something I've noticed happens. So it makes perfect sense. Now, I'm getting a lady coming in around you. Doesn't feel, I want to say I want to go back to around grandmother, but doesn't feel like grandmother. Okay, I almost feel this could be an auntie, even possibly, well, I want to say a great auntie because I want to go back to grandmother's generation. Does that make sense, Carmel? I hope that makes sense. Okay, and I want to go in around this lady. I'm being drawn to the 3 doves, so I feel that there would be 3 people around her, or would have been around her, connected to her, and who she would want to be sending her love to. Okay, I hope that makes sense the way I've said it, but it's the 3 doves, I'm really being drawn to that. I feel that you're one of them, okay, and I feel that, I want to say 3 women, 3 girls, sorry, I'm just being corrected. I also feel that there would be Catholic connections with this lady. I'm being drawn again, as I'm looking at this card, the angel's reminding me of the Virgin Mother. And I feel there would have been a statue of Holy Mary around this lady. I don't know if there's anybody you can ask. I want to go with the name Mary as well. Okay, I really feel like I'm being drawn to Mary. She's not talking to me, she's not saying anything. I'm more being drawn to the cards, but I can sense her around you. And I also want to say rosary beads that have been passed down. Okay, okay, let me see if I can get something else on this. Rosary beads that have been passed down. Yeah. There's someone around you now on the airplane. We were talking about answers, and I feel that they're waiting for answers, but I feel this is quite, it's been worrying them for a while, and I feel that the results they're going to get are going to lift them, okay? So watch out for that. Somebody around you on the airplane, I feel there's somebody, maybe you've been supporting this person, telling them not to worry, trying to kind of be there for them. Okay, this feels more like friendship link. Okay, but I just feel that this lady's around and she's watching, and you seem to support so many people, Carmel. Okay, but it's time for you to also think about yourself, and it's time for you, going back to the main reading here, but it's time for you to bring some kind of balance in, okay, because it's all been about other people and it's not been about yourself. Okay, all right, okay. Do you understand the name Geraldine? All right, she's just said the name Geraldine very, very clearly. Very softly spoken, this lady. I don't know why I don't feel it's her name, but she keeps saying Geraldine. Okay, can you watch out where a Geraldine, I feel this may be a family link, this Geraldine. Okay, but then there's a connection with Geraldine. She keeps saying Geraldine and I'm not quite. Okay, I haven't got my rings on today, and she's kind of making me aware that I haven't got my rings on. Not because I'm leaving Mal or anything, but because I was doing some cooking earlier and took them off. But I feel somebody's taken their rings off and put them into a box, okay? And I don't know, I keep getting this Geraldine again, okay? Right, definitely Geraldine. I also want to give you the name Charles, but I feel Charles is in spirit, okay? I feel Charles is in spirit, and the name James. Alright, so she's given me lots of names, and I feel these could be family names. I feel this is quite a large family, and I feel it's quite extended. And I also want to go, I feel half of the family have emigrated, okay, because I'm being shown ships and I'm being shown suitcases, but it looks like it's done in the past. Now, I don't know if this lady is part of that, okay, because she's showing me that, okay. I also want to go to the month of November with her. Alright, so we've got the month of November coming in. And I feel it's my name, but I feel there should be a Marie around as well in this family group, okay? Because I've got a song I can't stand, but you know Sweet Marie does Wait For Me. Show me the way. Yeah, I've got that going on, but it's that line that I've got coming in. Okay, so... I get some strange random things. Alright, but there is definitely a ring that's being taken off a finger and put into a drawer, okay, because that's what I keep being shown, and I feel somebody's very sad about having the ring missing and needs a little bit of support, okay. But for you personally, Carmel, I feel things are going to get a lot better. I feel balance is coming in. As I said, you need to watch your energy, see how you can actually utilise it the best way for you, okay. But I also feel that you are going to get your prayers answered, and as I said, that feels possibly June, but I would go more to July. It's July that I'm being drawn to. And I also want to give you what looks to me like an iris, okay. A bunch of irises actually, because I've just changed from one, and I want to give that as a gift to you. Don't know the significance of that, but I'm being given that, so I don't know if there's an iris around as well. I don't know, she's not saying the name iris, but I'm being shown. There might not even be irises, to be honest. I'm looking at them, they're like big long, is it gladiola? They're like purpley bluey colours, but they're not irises, but I don't know what they are, but they're long flowers, okay, and I just want to give you a bunch, and I'm really sorry about that. I should really learn all my flowers, shouldn't I? But, you know, but that's being given, okay. And, okay, before I go, let the name Frank just got shouted in as well. Okay, I feel like she wants to say hello to everybody. Okay, let's just do one last card because I feel like I haven't done those cards. Compassion. Soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. Okay, so I feel that's all to do with the answers and what's coming in, getting that balance. Yeah, things are going to work all right for you, Carmel. Just have faith. Okay, and with that, I would say thank you for participating, and love and light to you all. Bye.